Hello, good morning students. Now today we will study about self-practice 9G. As we have learned all the properties of formation of angles with the help of two parallel lines and one transversal line. So combining all the properties, you have to tell in question number 1 whether each of the pair of lines are parallel or not parallel. Give reasons. Okay. You see A part. Both this side and this side are 170 degree, and we know that alternate angles. In alternate angle, it is parallel. When alternate angles are equal, then two lines are parallel. Okay, if alternate angles are equal, then two lines are parallel. So you can see that both the angles are same degree, so it is alternate angle, so it is parallel to each other. In the B part, you see 100 degree plus 80 degree, which is equal to 180 degree by co-interior property. Okay, by co-interior angles property. See 100 plus 80, this is 180 degree. It is the property of co-interior angles. Correct? Now see this one. It is 100 degree plus 75 degree. It is equal to 175 degree. It is not parallel because it is not parallel because it should be equal to 180 degree. So as it is not equal to 180 degree, so this C1 is not a parallel line because the sum of two co-interior angles should be equal to 180 degree. Now see the D part of it. Now see the D part. Now see in the D part, you see this angle is given, after that this angle is given. Okay. So as this angle is given, okay, so we should firstly see this one. So it will also be equal to 130 degree because both are vertically opposite angles. Are they? Both are vertically opposite angle. So it will be also equal to 130 degree and 130 degree plus 50 degree. Plus 50 degree. It will be equal to 180 degree due to the property of co-interior angles. Due to the property of co-interior angle. So 130 plus 50, that will be equal to 180 degree, and due to the property of co-interior angles, the sum of these two will be equal to 180 degree. Now see the E part. E part. This is 65 degree and this is 72 degree. It is not parallel. Why? Because if you see, it should follow the property of corresponding angle, and in corresponding angle both the angles should be equal, means whether both should be 65 degree or both should be 72 degree. So they are not, that side they are not parallel to each other. Now see the F part. Now F, they are parallel to each other because of corresponding angle. They are corresponding angle. Okay, as they are corresponding angles, so corresponding angles both are above the line and are equal to each other. That means they are corresponding angle, and corresponding angles are always equal to each other. Okay. Now see the G part. G part. This is 90 degree and this is 50 degree. Okay, that is also not parallel to each other. It is not parallel to each other, because if this is 90, then this should also be 90 degree, because if one angle is 90 degree, the other all angles should be 90 degree if they are parallel to each other. Okay, then comes to the H part. Now 115 degree plus 75 degree, it is equal to 190 degree. It is not parallel. It is not parallel. Why? Because the sum should comes 180 degree. As they are co-exterior, so the sum should, both of the angles should come the 180 degree. Then you can say that they are parallel to each other. Hence H part is also not parallel. Now see question number 2. See question number 2 of this exercise. In question number 2, name all pairs of parallel lines in the diagram. Give reason. Name all pairs of parallel line. Okay. Now see here, in A part, AB will be parallel to CD, because angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. 60 degree plus 120 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. So due to co-interior property, due to co-interior angles. So when they are co-interior angles, means they are parallel to each other. And angle AD is parallel to BC, because angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. 60 degree plus 120 degree is equal to 180 degree due to co-interior angles property. Okay, due to co-interior angles property, it is also equal to 180 degree, and hence they are parallel to each other. Which are parallel to each other? AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. Okay, are they parallel? Yes, they are parallel to each other. Now see the B part of it. See the B part of it. A, B, C, D, E, F. 3 lines are being drawn. A, B, C, D, E, F, and it is cut like this. Now this is your 90 degree, and here it is given it is 35 degree. Only this portion, and this is also your 35 degree, and this one is your 55 degree. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, these are your angles. Okay, so here you see I am writing some points here. So I am taking it as small p, small q and small r. Okay, so that you can easily name it. So you can see angle A, P and Q is equal to 35 degree, and angle P, Q and D is also equal to 35 degree. So it is alternate angles. If they are alternate angles, means AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. Now angle RQD is equal to 90 minus 35 degree, which is equal to 55 degree. The angle RQD is equal to angle ERQ, which is equal to 55 degree. And through which property? Alternate angles. So CD is parallel to EF. So we can see it here. AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. So hence at last we can say that AB parallel to CD parallel to EF. Okay. All the three lines are parallel to each other. Now see the C part of it. Okay. Now see the C part of it. Okay. Now I am numbering it all. This I am putting it as A, B, C. The angle A is equal to angle B, which is equal to 110 degree because of corresponding angles. Okay. Due to corresponding angle A is equal to angle B. So as they are corresponding to PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, PQ is parallel to RS. Angle B is equal to, angle B plus angle C is equal to 110 plus 70 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. Okay, 110 plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree due to co-exterior angles. So RS is parallel to TU. RS is parallel to TU. So at last we can say that PQ is parallel to RS and RS parallel to TU. That means that all the three lines are parallel to each other. Okay students. Now see the question number 3. Show that M is parallel to N and the angles have measurement given below. So give reasons. See question number 3. Angle 3 is equal to 8x minus 7 degree. Angle 6 is equal to 6x plus 21 degree. Now see, this is your angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. These are your angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you see angle 3 and angle 6. The angle 3 is equal to angle 6 because of alternate angles. Okay. So means 8x minus 7 will be equal to 6x plus 21. 8x minus 6x is equal to 21 plus 7. So 2x is equal to 28, x is equal to 14. Okay, the value of x will be equal to 14. Okay, so it is correct. Why? Because as it is alternate angle, the alternate angles are equal to each other. Okay, now see the B part of it. This is your A part Okay, clear? Now see the B part. Angle 1 is equal to 4x plus 3. Angle 5 is equal to 5x minus 22. And what you have to see, x is equal to 25. Angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5 because of corresponding angles. Okay? Due to corresponding angles, both will be equal to each other. 4x plus 3 is equal to 5x minus 22. So you will have 5x minus 4x is equal to 22 plus 3. X is equal to 25. So now is it clear? Correct? This part is also correct because you have to see that the value of x should be equal to 25. Now see the C part of it. What is there in C part? Angle 4 is equal to 2x plus 15 degree and angle 6 is equal to 3x plus 15 degree. So what you will get? So where angle 4, so you should have angle 4 plus angle 6 should be equal to 180 degree. What you have? Angle 4 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. 2x because of co-interior properties, co-interior angles. So 2x plus 15 plus 3x plus 15 is equal to 180 degree. 5x is equal to 180 minus 30. 5x is equal to 150. X is equal to 30 degree. So as it is co-interior angle, what is the value of x is coming? That is equal to 30. So in co-interior angles, both the sum should be equal to each other. Okay, so it is equal to 130 degree. Now the last question number 4. What you have to see, which are parallel to each other. Which of the angles are parallel to each other? Now, is AB is parallel to CD? Give reason for your answer. So you see AB. Okay. Now, this is 66 degree and this one is 35 degree. This is 47 degree and this one is 32 degree. Okay. D is here and C is here. So what will be angle B is equal to 32 plus 47 degree, which is equal to 79 degree. Okay. And angle D is equal to 66 plus 35 degree, 101 degree. Okay. Now you can check angle B plus angle D should be equal to 180 degree. So 79 degree plus 101 degree is equal to 180 degree. Hence AB is parallel to CD. Because both are equal to each other, the sum of co-interior angles are equal to each other. So it is parallel to each other. The AB is parallel to CD. Now see the B part of it. B part. C, D. It is not parallel because angle ABC should be equal to angle BCD. So it is not parallel. Both should be equal to 35 degree. Only which is parallel? This and this line is parallel because they are having same angles. That is not parallel because the angles are not same. Now see the C part. C part drawn straight, this came down, gone there, this D, C, 125 degree, 40 degree, 20 degree, A, B. Now see here. These two are parallel to each other. Okay, these two lines are parallel to each other. At it is given. The angle B A D is equal to how much? The B A D is equal to 180. The angle B A D is equal to 180 degree minus 125 degree plus 20 degree. Means when you will subtract these two, so you will get this angle. So 180 degree minus 145 degree, so that is 180 minus 145 degree, that is equal to 35 degree. Means this angle will be equal to 35 degree. Okay. Which two lines are parallel to each other? Is AB parallel to CD? AB parallel to CD? No. No, it is not parallel because this and this angle means as this is 35 and this should be also equal to 35 degree. When both are equal to 35 degree, then only you can say that they are parallel to each other. Hence, it is also not parallel to each other. Thank you students and have a good day. That's all for today. Thank you students.